Hello. Um, so this one's kind of interesting. Really not like a show quality skill, but really fun to practice. For those of you that don't know, this is something I do. A little bit about the story. Pen spinning developed for me back in high school when my teachers wouldn't let me allow to have cards in class anymore, which was something for me to stay busy with my hands. Um, but they couldn't ask me to not have a pen in my hand. So that bothered them in the end. My apologies if any of you teachers see this, especially you, Miss Moores. I know you weren't a fan. Uh, so anyway, it developed. Many of you are probably familiar with like the classic thumb twirl, um, and then that later developed into the thumb twirl with the reverse, which clumsy hands. Um, And then a nice guy named Brendan Hahn, for those of you that know him, taught me this move, right? And then this move. And then that later developed into, with time, just believe me, like you'll just, if you start going with this, you'll just start going. But I'll just go ahead and show you guys. It's actually just a couple of skills. And then what's interesting about this is that as you change the angle of your hand, the micro skill kind of like develops. It becomes new with every tiny change. And then you kind of start to develop the ability to stop it wherever. And then for the continuation of my micro manipulation series, obviously that developed into lighters as well. I use pretty much the same skill set, save for a couple differences. This one's really broken into that movement, and a couple of those. There's also a couple of moves I do with balances, tosses. I consider it like the application of power through the movements I'm already in. And then this one's dangerous. Don't try this at home. But obviously that developed into my foam, which I think I've gotten pretty good at. See, it happens no matter what. That took a long time to not be, yeah. That's pretty much it for the micro manipulation. I can kind of do it with anything. Deck of playing cards. It's actually a bunch of very small skills just put together really fast. But so that's those. This one's my favorite.